morning, everybody. 530 Mining, and we are back out here in the woods looking for gold. It's a solo trip today. It's just me and Charlie. Everybody else is working. I'm out here in the middle of the week. Israel's not with me right now. He's actually getting evacuated because of a wildfire that sparked up a few days ago. So that's also pushing us out of our normal spot that we're going to. So I'm back to metal detecting. This is a place I've been earlier this year. Kevin and I did some scouting out here. We did okay. We didn't really work this area too hard. It was just kind of a quick trip out to see what is around. So we're going to get back into this today. I'm going to start doing some metal detecting. I know it's not your guys' favorite thing to watch, but let's see if we can't find some gold today, huh? All right, so same thing as last time I was up here. I'm going to show you guys the target noise and then show you what the target is. So here's the first piece, or the first, I don't even know what it is, probably trash, but the first target, hopefully first piece of gold. But I'm just working the bottom of these rock piles, right? It looks like it's kind of been pushed up here at some point. But there's a nice little target right here. It's pretty small, right? You can get all around it, not hear it. So I kind of like that, but let's give it a dig, see what there is. There you have it, first target, piece of old iron trash. Let's find another one. Alrighty, so this target has me a little bit more hopeful, not because of its sound, but because of its proximity to where I found gold before. So right up in there, where I found gold last time. And listen to this target. Nice and mellow. So I'm gonna set up the tripod, film this while I dig it, and you guys can watch. It's not huge, but it's our first piece of gold. And that's only our second target. So off to a pretty good start. I'm gonna work this hillside quite a bit better, or quite a bit more, and basically follow in a line up, follow in a line down. Charlie's already looking for me. All right, same spot, still another piece or something, another target. It's pretty faint, but I like the sound of it. And also it's next to a piece of gold, so let's dig it. Can you believe that? A little tiny guy. Man, this 6,000 is pretty wild. Does a good job finding that small stuff. It's kind of an interesting target. So I'm a couple feet uphill from where I found those first two. And if you can see, this is in it's like that pipe clay stuff. But there's a very faint target in there. So listen to this. So it could be something way down in there. It could just be something really small, but let's dig it. All right, I scooped out that hole a little bit. Target's a little louder. It's small though, so not gonna be anything big if it is gold, but let's find out. The 6,000 is doing some work today, ladies and gentlemen. That is the second itty bitty piece that I've pulled out of a couple inches below the surface. So I can't believe it's even hearing that, but I will keep taking them as long as I keep finding them. So 3 targets, 2 gold, 1 trash. Let's keep looking around here. By the way, folks, if you like the shirt I'm wearing, get your own at the link below. Target number 5, big old square nail. Sounded nice. So some of you out there might be wondering, why am I going back to a pit that I have worked in the past, right? Well, the answer is pretty simple. You never find all the gold after one trip. Especially somewhere, that's maybe 100 acres or so, right, in total workings. You're never going to get everything worked out in a single go. So, the rule is don't leave gold to find gold, right? So if you know a spot that's producing, work it. Keep working it more, right? Don't necessarily just run to the next spot because, ooh, maybe over there is even better. You got to stay. You have to develop it. You have to see what's there. And sometimes that involves doing a little work, right? So you got to move some rocks. You got to do some raking. You got to clear the duff off. You got to kind of work through all that before you actually are going to see the results of what an area can produce. So that's why I came back to this spot, right? It produced gold for me after one try, essentially. So the first trip, I think I had like 1 gram, 2 grams, something like that. I'll link that video up there. Take a look at it. But that's a good point, right? So Kevin and I both found gold. First trip to a new spot. We definitely didn't work this whole thing, right? There's piles of rocks all over the place, look like that. And then you got these banks sloughing back in, right? Could drop material out of there, who knows? So you got to return to these places. You got to work them a little bit harder than maybe you want to, but you're not going to find gold if you don't do it. So here's a quick rundown of this area before I get back to detecting. Took a little break, ate some lunch. See the hill right up there? The road coming in is on the other side of that hill, and it runs down like this. All right, it's all workings all the way up there. Wraps around, the road kind of comes through here, and I think that's what this was. Like they pushed everything up here, kind of built a road. So all the gold that I've found, you guys have seen me find, is basically in frame on this picture. There's a section on the back side of that hill, other side of the road that I was finding a couple pieces on the first trip, but I haven't really explored down this way at all. So I think that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to run down here, take a look at it. Looks like it's got promise. I see the piles of rocks down there, so you know that we're not finished with this pit yet, so there's more workings that way. So let's go take a look at them. So as we kind of work down this slope a little bit, took that video up there behind that pile. It looks like they might have been working this in 3 terraces, right? So there's this one down here, this pile of rocks, so maybe a long tom was here, and they were stacking it from either side. And then you got this little ridge of rocks, and then another little valley, and then there's another one up there, and then another little valley. So maybe they were just kind of, there's slopes in the riverbed or something. I'm not really sure what this channel was doing. I see a nice couple of sized boulders up that way, but yeah, let's kind of keep pushing around here and just see what this area looks like. So just kind of an interesting observation as I work down further down. It's pretty much the end of it down that way, and then it starts dropping off an edge into a gully, but there's almost no quartz in the tailings down in this end. It's like 95% just bedrock. Right? You got the occasional piece of quartz in here, for sure. But it's a lot less than the other end, so I don't know. I don't see a lot of bedrock down here either, so I'm not really sure where to work, because these things are just giant piles of rock. So unless I'm looking to win the lottery and find a boulder of gold, my chances are better up there where there's more quartz pieces, I think. So I'm going to probably just push down here a little further, see what the end looks like, and then turn around and go back up to where I was finding gold before. Maybe flip some rocks over. I don't know. Figure it out. Well, I just spent the last 5 minutes working something out of that bedrock right there. It was really faint signal, high-low, so I dug it. Glad I did. A lot of little tiny pieces of pretty chunky gold here. But, right in that same place where the other pieces were. I came back up from down below, started working where I was producing in the past, so what do you know? Another piece. So check this out. I'm just wandering up the gully here, right? Just found a piece of gold where I'm standing. Stuck my detector under this rock. That's bedrock under there. So let's get this moved, see what's under it. All right, so got that rock moved. All right, this is the bedrock under it. I kind of screwed up today. My crevicing tools are in my sniping pack, so I just have a pickaxe. So it's kind of tricky getting it out of this bedrock sometimes if you don't have something to kind of get down in those crevices, but I'll just rip it all off. Target's still there though. Well, they're not getting any bigger, but at least they are consistent. It's kind of a dirty one. I'll have to get home and clean it up, but again, in this like, I don't even know, this is like a granite type or something, like some kind of weird intrusion going on. But yeah, it's just kind of acting like a little, you know, placer creek here. All this material's coming down, ends up here. So I should probably move all these rocks at some point. Not today though. Check it out. Got another one. Kind of looks like a something suggestive from this angle. Even got it on the drone. Not bad. So not even like 2 feet away from the other one. Got another target. Exactly what the other one sounded like. So let's dig this one. Sure enough, another small one. So just goes to show you folks why you have to come back to these spots, right? Kevin and I both worked this the first time we got here. Clearly not well enough, but yeah, there's more to be found. It's getting near the end of the day for me. I just wanted to do a quick trip out here, but yeah, Charlie's about done too. So I'm gonna start wrapping it up here. Maybe find one more piece. Might as well. Alrighty, so gave it another go for a little bit. Didn't find anything. So Charlie and I are out of here. We'll check in back at the house and see if we can get a weight on this gold. I'm probably guessing like a 1/4 gram at the very most. Tiny pieces today, very tiny. Alrighty, we're back home. Let's get this thing on this stuff on the scale, right? Zeroed out. I'm guessing like 0.2 at most. Wow, okay, that's pretty surprising. Like, they're not very big pieces. Let's try that again just to make sure. We will tear this out. Just double check that. 1/2 gram seems kind of, I don't know, it's a little too much. Okay, I'll take it. I didn't, not paying for gas, but got close to it today. Sweet.